But excluding Peter, there was also Judas, and Judas was a backstabber. So in verse 31, Satan asks to sift each of the disciples like wheat. Yeah, there's so much to recognize here in that, one, Jesus didn't automatically go into rebuking mode, but he went straight into prayer mode. Like, he could have been like, forget you, Satan, go somewhere. Like, no, you can't have Peter. Peter's mine. Peter is working with me. But Jesus's response wasn't a simple prayer. It was a pleading in prayer. And the plea was that Peter's faith wouldn't fail. Like, they traveled for 3 years together. They done went on miracle missions. They've healed people. He's listened to his words. He was talking about how he's going to die for him and he would go to jail for him. And then based on a momentary lapse of faith, okay, all of a sudden he doesn't know Jesus. I don't know that man. I swear I never knew that man. You know, imagine the shame that you would feel, like thinking that you were so strong in your faith only to find out that you had a moment of weakness. But again, in Jesus sharing this with him and like letting him know the plans that he had for him, it was almost like he was telling him, don't allow that moment to define who you become. And you're forgiven already. And the third thing that I found really cool about that passage and that prayer was the fact that the moment of failed faith would serve a greater purpose beyond that moment. And it would build up the faith of others. If you go on to read the book of Acts, you see all of the amazing things that Peter was able to do in not only establishing the early church, but in also adopting the Gentiles into the body of Christ. Point is, Peter was able to do a whole lot of cool stuff because his faith didn't fail. And that started off with this prayer that Jesus prayed for him once Satan was like, I want him. I want to sift Peter and all of y'all like wheat. And Jesus is like, not only can you not have him, Peter, I'm going to pray that your faith holds up because I have great things in store for you. Isn't that cool? In the same way that the Lord had great things in store for Peter, he has great things in store for all of us.